DNA test to be free in every government hospital starting from June 2022. Joe Ibokwe quotes, "Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel." The Special Advisor to Lagos State Governor on Drainage and Water Resources, Joe Ibokwe, has taken to his verified Facebook page to share a new law made by the Minister of Health. Well, on this particular issue, this matter tightly, can't wear shoe, and the kind of shoe when we wear now all those 10 inches heel. This issue has wrecked marriages. This issue have sent people to their grave early. This issue of DNA. Many homes have been broken. Many people have sworn not to love again. Many things have happened. It is becoming too rampant, and I'm asking ourselves, when did it get to this stage in the society? Somebody will get married, have children, and in the long run, one thing leads to another. And they're asking you to do something for your child, and they say your blood is not matching. Then it triggers you to even check, and you do a DNA test, and that child is not yours. It further intrigues you to even do more if you have more children. And you start asking yourself how and why. If you know you're not going to be available to keep yourself to a particular person, then why marry the person? Why? Because there's a lot of things going on. Yes, there is. If you're not going to be available to keep yourself to one person, in our culture here in Africa, women are supposed to marry one husband, and of course it is supposed to be one man, one woman, though the African mentality would tell you it is in men's nature to be polygamous. Why that is not even the case? All I'm saying, if you know you're not going to be able to keep yourself to a person, or some people's excuse that their husbands were impotent and they just had to do it, did you seek his consent? Did you? Did he actually tell you to do that? Because as news as DNA is, there are also some men who are impotent and they don't tell their wives. Some later tell their wives, and in a bid to cover it up, they have children. In the long run, kasala go burst. The husband go use them against them. This issue, like I said, it has wrecked many homes. Let's find out more about this. If Joe Ibokwe is actually saying the truth, if it's going to be true, man, I'm scared. I'm scared for some marriages. I'm scared. Only the ones that we have heard, we have seen. Recently, a person, I think, a man who has 6 children, I think he's conducted DNA on all 6 children and they were not his. He chopped off the head of his wife, like he murdered his wife. This is just it. If you are not going to be able to stay to one person, please don't even, if you feel today that, no, I'll start cheating on this person, please communicate to the person. Mouth is for communication in marriage, not just to gossip, not to do things that is not meant for. You communicate. You are losing the flame. Please communicate. Make things easier. And if you think that you have done all you can and you cannot bear it, please, it is in the name of God, I beg you. There is room for separation. There is room for separation. Get your thoughts together. Gather your thoughts. Find out why you're feeling the way you're feeling. The news in detail, please stay with us. Joe Ibokwe revealed that the Minister of Health said DNA tests will be free in every government hospital starting from June 2022. According to a DNA expert from Lagos University Teaching Hospital, 30% of Nigerian men who went to paternity testing laboratories were not the biological fathers of their children in their custody. Because of this, many men in the country are now eager to visit paternity testing centers, but the only thing restricting most of them is money. Now that the DNA tests were free starting from June 2022, many Nigerians will be eager to go and check. However, the post has generated a lot of reactions, as majority we are happy. Sincerely. Wow. Federal government want to create a big problem between families in Nigeria when the test starts. I don't think this is a way of creating problems. This is actually, it depends on the way you look at it. It is better now, at least the women now know that this is going to happen. So all they need to do is to cough out. If you know you are in trouble, it is even better that you tell your husband. It is better you tell him. If you know and suspect his reaction is going to be brutal, it is better you are far from him. You tell him and you go your way. Let it now be that he is not the one coming to look for you. Or if you feel that it's going to be brutal and you don't know how he's going to take it, you can tell him and keep your distance. I say again, once you start feeling funny, even as a man and a woman, you start feeling attracted to a person and you feel the love is no longer there for your spouse, it is ideal you communicate. What are you not doing well? What is the wife not doing well? Communicate to her. This is what I want. This is how I want it. If you don't talk, she will not know. She might be too carried away, or he might be too carried away in maybe life, in family, with work. If you don't communicate to him, it will not bring it to his attention. Let it be that you have communicated it to him. And if you feel like, no, I can't bear this anymore, then of course I've said room for separation. There is room for separation. At the end of the day, you know, in this part of the world, unfortunately, we don't believe so much in therapy. We don't believe in counseling. But those things help. Why those things? Some will tell you some counseling have ruined marriages than built it. But me, I feel at the end of the day, at least you communicate to your partner, you try and work things out. And if it's not working, then I hear many sad stories. In fact, this DNA stuff, people have died, people have been beaten to a pulp. Okay, while we are talking about on the issue of DNA, a certain woman who found out that her husband actually impregnated another lady. Do you know what that woman did? That woman killed her husband. I mean, all these things, I think these are some of the things that should be discussed before marriage. Though, yes, people are going to say discussing it and the way you act is not going to be the same. Like when